Comparison. We spend endless hours on our phones watching other people, following their lives, following them, wanting what they have, getting jealous of them, getting tired of ourselves, and you end up being unhappy. We do it all the time, also without even noticing it. We compare ourselves to our friends, family, and a stranger we don't even know anything about. It's natural, and everyone is doing it, and it's hard not to. Especially with the ever-growing social medias that we spend hours and hours on every day. We see all these successful people and want to have their lives, their money and their fancy houses. And in my opinion, this is very unhealthy and a big problem we have in our society, especially for young people. Okay, so this is actually a problem I've been having myself lately, and it's really been bothering me because it's something I don't want to be doing. I've been comparing myself to other people too much lately, and it's kind of been getting into my head. So, as you probably know, my Instagram profile has been growing lately, and I can't say enough to you guys how grateful I am for that. But at the same time as my Instagram profile has been growing, I've not seen it grow in my likes on my photo. It's something that's really been bothering me. I don't know why, but it just have. So it's not because I don't live up to the like-follower ratio that is on Instagram currently, but the reason I tell you this is because the only reason I feel like I don't have enough likes on my photos is because I keep comparing myself to other Instagrammers. This really got me frustrated because they got the same amount of followers as me, but got tons of likes compared to me. This led to me thinking I wasn't a good enough photographer, and that's the reason why I didn't get a lot of likes on my photos. But don't do like me and think like that. And I have a good reason why I shouldn't be doing it. When I started looking at other profiles on Instagram and comparing myself to them, it was typically people I don't know in person, as it typically is on social media. This also means I probably don't know anything about the person, like how long time the person has been taking photos for. The person I could be looking at could have been taking photos for 5 years or even 10 years, and I've only been taking photos for 1.5 years. This just shows it isn't fair to compare yourself to other people you don't know anything about, because they probably have other circumstances than you and you don't know anything about it. But what should you do instead? Here's what I think. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. This quote from the book 12 Rules of Life actually hit perfect in my opinion. And ever since I've started living by this quote, I felt so much better. Not only with Instagram, but in life in general. Because if you aim to do just a bit better than you were yesterday, you will become the best version of yourself. And you will feel much better about yourself in general. And I think the best explanation is, as I said before, you don't know about all the problems other people might have. You don't know anything about their family relationships, friendships, or financial situations. So it's not really fair to compare yourself to other people. Believe me, everyone got their own problems. And you can't actually compare yourself to you, because who knows you better than yourself? No one. So instead of start comparing yourself to everyone else and thinking you have a problem because they live a much more successful life than you, start looking inside of yourself and see what problems you can actually fix day by day. And you don't have to do it all at the same time. Let me explain. The thing is, many people find it very overwhelming to change up a lot of things in their life at the same time. But in my opinion, you don't have to, or just not right away. Because no one says it have to be big changes you do. But if you compare yourself to who you were yesterday, I can guarantee you can find something you can do better today, even if it's something so small as reading for 5 minutes or taking the trash out once a day. You have to think of it as a process that takes a lot of time and will pay off in the end. And if you take one small step at a time, it won't feel like it's overwhelming. But you have to compare yourself to you and not everyone else again and again and again. Then eventually you will become the best version of yourself, and I can tell you it's worth it, and you will be much happier not worrying about everyone else's life, but just your own life. So this is something I've been trying lately, and I can tell you it feels so much better. If you are a person who spends a lot of time on social media and just won't put it away, and you keep comparing yourself to everyone else and think you have a miserable life, try putting your phone away for a while and maybe don't look at social media, because it really is a place where you keep comparing yourself to everyone else, and I keep doing it myself as well. But I try to put it away for as long as I can, and it really helps me stay focused on what I really want to do instead of staying focused on what everyone else is doing. And I promise you, you will feel much better. Okay, this was just something I wanted to share with you guys, because I think it's a big problem that not a lot of people talk about. And a lot of people feel like they're not enough because they see all these successful teens that are younger than themselves getting very successful on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube and all this stuff. But everyone forgets that everyone have problems. There's a big misconception that all the successful people in the world don't have any problems. And I promise you they have problems. They just don't show them to the public. In the future, I will try to make more videos like this that actually talk about some problems I feel like that is really not talked too much about. And hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot to achieve my dreams. That's all I got. Peace out. I'm out.